Have you ever wondered how web apps work? Well, you're not alone. Every day, millions of people use web apps without understanding the magic behind them. These digital tools have become an integral part of our daily lives. From ordering food, reading the news, to managing our finances, web apps are there, making things easier, faster, and more convenient. Yet, the world of web apps is like an iceberg. We only see and interact with a tiny fraction of it, while the vast majority remains unseen, underwater, so to speak. The real magic happens behind the scenes, in the realm of codes, algorithms, and servers. This is what we're delving into today. We're pulling back the curtain to reveal the foundational elements of web apps and how they function. So prepare to embark on this journey of discovery. By the end of this video, you'll have a better understanding of what goes on behind the scenes when you use your favorite web apps. So what exactly is a web app? It's more than just a fancy term for a website. Imagine a web app as a sophisticated blend of a traditional software application and a website. It's like a chameleon that adapts across devices, be it your desktop, tablet, or smartphone. It's not just static information like most websites, but a dynamic entity that interacts with the user in real time. Now let's break down this chameleon, the web app, into its three main components: the client side or front end, the server side or back end, and the database. First up, the client side, also known as the front end. This is what you, as a user, see and interact with. It's the look, the feel, the interface of the web app. It's where the magic of user interaction happens, with elements like buttons, forms, images, and videos. It's like the face of a clock, showing you the time, while the intricate machinery works behind the scenes. Next, we have the server side, or the back end. This is the unseen hero, the wizard behind the curtain. It processes the data, executes the functions, and essentially makes the web app work. When you click a button or fill a form on the front end, it's the back end that gets to work crunching data and delivering results. Think of it as the clock's machinery, hidden away but vital. Finally, the database. This is where all the information or data the web app uses is stored. It's like a vast library holding all the books of knowledge the web app needs to function. Whenever the backend processes something, it's likely pulling information from or storing information into this database. In essence, a web app is a dynamic website with functionalities that mimic a software application. It's a harmonious symphony of the front-end, back-end, and database, each playing their part to deliver a seamless user experience. So, a web app is a dynamic website with functionalities that mimic a software application made up of front-end, back-end, and a database. Now that we know what a web app is, it's time to explore how it works. Think of a web app as a restaurant. You, the user, are a customer making an order, which is your interaction on the front end. The front end is like the menu you peruse and the order you place. It's the part of the web app you see and interact with. The buttons you click, the forms you fill, the images you view. Now once your order is placed, it goes to the kitchen. That's the back end, the place where all the magic happens. The back end is where your order is processed. In terms of web apps, the back end processes the data you've given through your actions on the front end. The chefs, or in this case, the servers and the software running on them, take your order and work on it. Your order, or your data, is then stored somewhere, right? That's where the database comes in. It's like the pantry of the restaurant. It stores your data, keeps it fresh and ready for when it's needed next. Similarly, in a web app, the database stores and retrieves data when required. It keeps track of your preferences, your history, and any changes you make. Finally, your order is ready and served back to you. This is the result display on the front end. It's the dish you ordered, cooked, and served exactly how you wanted it. In the world of web apps, it's the result of your actions, the response to your request. It could be a completed form, a loaded web page, or perhaps a game's high score. The entire process happens in mere seconds, but it's a complex dance of data processing, storage, and retrieval. It's a symphony of code and servers, working in perfect harmony to deliver you a seamless experience. And voila, that's your web app at work, making your life easier with each click or tap. Web apps sound pretty great, right? But like everything in tech, they come with their own set of benefits and challenges. Let's dive into the key benefits first. Web apps offer unparalleled accessibility. They're platform independent, which means they can run on any device with a web browser. No need to worry about compatibility issues. They're also cost-effective. With no need for software installation or hardware upgrades, maintenance costs are significantly reduced. Easy updates are another major plus. Web apps can be updated instantly, and users always have access to the latest version. Scalability is a breeze too. As your needs grow, your web app can grow with you, accommodating an increasing number of users and data. But it's not all sunshine and rainbows. Web apps do have their challenges. Security can be a concern as data is often stored on external servers. Additionally, web apps rely on internet connectivity, which can be a hurdle in areas with poor or no internet access. Despite the challenges, the advantages of web apps make them an integral part of our digital lives. We've covered a lot about web apps today, so let's summarize. Web apps are dynamic websites with functionality and interactivity, akin to traditional desktop applications. They are composed of two main components: the client side, which is the user interface, and the server side, which handles data processing. Web apps function through a series of requests and responses between the client and server. The client requests information or actions from the server, which processes these requests and sends back the appropriate response. They offer numerous benefits like accessibility from any device with an internet connection, automatic updates, and reduced workload on the client device. However, they do come with challenges such as dependency on internet connectivity and potential security risks. And there you have it, a simple guide to understanding web apps. Next time you use one, remember the magic that happens behind the scenes.